Okay, big shout out to your team as the second half begins. It's a very slow start. Oh, and Gold Digger's Jam has been knocked off the track, which means she cannot get lead. But it's irrelevant anyway. Libertines are in the lead. Chicken Dog got through again. This is a good start for the Libertines. Can Gold Diggers hold her back? And Gold Diggers get through. Gold Diggers stalling so that they get their blocker back on the track, and it's worked.
Slow music really giving some mood to the slow pack.
Libertines have just called a timeout. They're just questioning one of the calls.
It seems to have inspired some dancing on the track.
Yeah, we haven't seen much dancing. Actually, we need some more dancey music maybe. Here we go.
So I have to say I'm not much of a fan of this song. Both jammers making their way through the pack.
Bit of jammer on jammer action there. And Gold Diggers get lead jammer. And really wants some points, so going to give it a go. And it's 2-all.
I think it's safe to say that the Gold Diggers are going to give the Libertines a run for their money on this second half.
Yeah, they're definitely getting more organised, and you can see more of the teamwork happening. Oh, and this is not what the Gold Diggers need. Power jam for the Libertines. And Bonnie Crash doing a nice job of slowing down the jammer. Okay, so all the Gold Diggers are now at the front of the pack. They're trying to speed up the pack to make it harder to score points against them. And the Libertines have caught one of the Gold Diggers. That's to slow the pack down. So we're seeing a lot of shuffling in the pack as the Gold Diggers try to get to the front and speed the game up, and the Libertines try and get to the back and slow it down and catch one of the Gold Diggers. Some nice gameplay there. We have a whole bunch of sponsors to thank today. So as well as Nutcase Helmets, there's also Crazy Skates, who sponsor the Ballarat Roller Derby Junior League.
And Audio Visual Dynamics. Thanks to them, you can hear my irritating voice all night long.
And we also have High-Tech Printing Services located in Ballarat. They are Ballarat's premium high-tech base printing service, and they're a sponsor as well. And we also thank Skate Victoria. Gold Diggers trying to slow the game down so that time ticks and they get their block back on the track. Miss Hellfire playing it safe and looking for a break, and she is ahead of the pack and made it through for lead jammer. Smart jammer play. And Apocalypse Nerd makes it through. That looks like 3-all. Actually, it was 3 to Hellfire and 2 to Nerd. nice skating from the Libertines. We have some more fundraising coming up. So if you are in Ballarat and want to support the Ballarat Roller Derby League, then they are having a stall at Trash and Trivia Market from 7 a.m. That is next Sunday the 18th. Pick up a bargain, help them raise some money to get to the Great Southern Slam, which is in June in Adelaide.
Also, a proportion of ticket sales today to today's event goes to Hepburn's Shire State Emergency Services, the SES unit.
Gold Diggers desperately trying to get lead. The Libertines holding the back, but Hellfire's up the front, helping the jammer, and it works, and she gets through. Nice work, Warwick Snapper.
Each team has a blocker in the box.
Bit of confusion there as we weren't sure which jammer was being sent off, but it was the Gold Diggers, which now gives the Libertines another power jam. Some rough and tumble out there now, isn't there? Warwick Snapper slips through the pack, barely noticed. She's on fire. She's making up for being sent into the penalty box.
Libertines jammer has been sent to the penalty box, giving the Gold Diggers another power jam.
And that's a grand slam, 5 points to the Gold Diggers. Grand slam is when the jammer passes the other jammer, which she will do every time she gets through the pack now.
This could give them some points they need to get back level points.
This is just what the Gold Diggers need. But the Libertines are getting on top of the jammer. Okay, so when the pack separates like that, the skaters have to reform, and if they don't and continue to block the jammer, they get sent off, which is what's just happened to the Libertines. Gold Diggers getting some much needed points on the score. They're now at 61 with the Libertines at 104. We're almost halfway through the second half. Which team are you cheering for? here for the Gold Diggers?
And who's here for the Libertines?
I don't know, I think maybe the Gold Diggers are winning on support. And who's here for the refs and officials? Rangry still gets lead. And it's a power jam for the Gold Diggers. Just what they need again. Oh, nice work. Straight through the pack. Straight through a wall of Libertine. Son of Skaten tries to catch Rangry, but he's just too fast. Looks like the Gold Diggers have really warmed up in this second half, haven't they? And we have a jammer swap. Bonnie tries to hold Nerd back, but doesn't quite manage to hold her. So Nerd is through, and she will now be on her scoring pass.
She's also not lead jammer, so she can't call this jam off.
It's a grand slam to Nerd and the Libertines. Gold Diggers racking those points up on the board right now. What do you think? Do you think the Gold Diggers is going to get the points back and get lead? Or do you think the Libertines is going to hold the front? There is fresh meat intake as well at the Doug Dean Stadium in Delacombe next Sunday as well at 6 p.m.
Sounds like they'll also be having a barbecue at that with scrimmage viewing, info session. And if you want to just come along and have a skate, there'll be some there too. So looks like this jam is going to be starting off with a power jam for the Libertines.
That's if they can get their jammer off the line. Gold Diggers did some nice slowing of the game down there. Gold Diggers' defense is really sharp, but not sharp enough. Chicken Dog gets through.
The Gold Diggers jammer Rangry is back on the track.
But he's not yet on a scoring pass. So he needs to get through that pack in order to be able to score some points. Oh, we've just passed the halfway point for this second half. I think the skaters need a bit of an encouragement. What do you think? And Hate Mail is whizzing around that track. But the Gold Diggers are holding him back. He can't get through. Nice defence. It's a grand slam. Oh, nice defence from Miss Hellfire. Takes a hit and rolls straight through, but Chicken Dog is ahead and is about to score some points. And she gets none. And both teams stalling the start of the jam. And Gold Diggers have decided to start, which is a smart move. They need those points on the board. And Nerd's whizzing through that pack.
Son of Skating being sent to the box. Libertine's Jammer, Apocalypse Nerd, also being sent to the box.
Yeah, she was done for a major cut. There's a bit of a disagreement over that, but Rangry and the Gold Diggers now have a chance to get some of those points back on the board with the Libertines Jammer in the box. And Hellfire is determined to get those points back up on the board. And her teammates are ready to help. And she gets through. 5 points, Grand Slam.
Son of Skating's made his way back on the track. Watch out for his amazingly twiddly mustache.
Gold Digger's teamwork really obvious now, but the Libertines still manage to tear them apart, and Nerd gets through.
Hellfire has been sent off, giving the Libertines another power jam. That's not the kind of jam that the Gold Diggers needed right now. Number 3, your mum doing some moonwalking on skates just before. Is moonwalking on skates technically kind of cheating?
And I think we have an official timeout, which... Oh, black timeout. Thank you. Gold Diggers timeout. Oh, look at that wall of Gold Diggers at the front, but it's still not enough. Chicken Dog manages to get her way through. Nice. Gold Digger's really struggling to stop her. And look who's back on the track. Finally. And Hellfire's been sent off again. She's not happy about that. And just over 2 minutes left of this game. Big cheer for the Libertines, who are ahead on 159. Nice game. And how about a bit of support for the Gold Diggers on 77? And the Libertines are just on fire, racking up those points.
It's almost coming to the end of the game, and you can really tell every skater out there is pretty much putting everything into it.
Oh, and Juby gets through, and she has lead. Big round of applause. That was a hard pack to get through. And it's now a power jam to the Gold Diggers in these last seconds of the game. No. And a hit after the whistles go off. And that's it, ladies and gentlemen. Thanks for coming to the 3rd annual roller derby game for Chill Out. And if you come up to the edge of the track, you can thank your favourite skaters. And thanks to the Libertines. Thanks to the Libertines on 174.
And give it up for the Gold Diggers with 80 points.
And a final huge thank you to the officials and all the supporters of the game, the DJs, the off-skates officials, the referees. Roller derby cannot happen without their support and volunteering. And if you want to hang around, we will be having an after party right here where you are standing. So you're welcome to join us. There will be a pizza at 5 o'clock as well. Thank you, everyone. And thanks, Yogi, for emceeing with me.
Thank you for kind of not leaving me alone to do it by myself.